Oh, like, we'd stolen somebody's key, hadn't we? And we were trying to figure out how we could, like, place it back. So what was it? Tab? Tab gave us that. Yeah, okay, so our records, Miss Dean's invitation. Yeah, we'd use the screwdriver to get this out of the wall. And, yes, to Miss Evelyn Dean. We have never met, but I know who you are and what you are. Why does magic come so easily to you, yet you struggle to reach your full potential? I know you've been asking this for a long time, and I have the answers. There's a séance being held on October 31st at Blake Manor in Conmara. Believe me when I say it will change your life forever. So the implication is it's the person that invited the person we're trying to track down, this Evelyn, here was... where was our suspects? How do we see all the people? It was the one that was looking to hack out someone's heart to steal the power. Was it Erickson? Was that who it was? Or Barbarossa? I think it was Erickson, wasn't it? It was the one that the French guy, Toussaint, wanted us to kind of poke around in their room. So, 5 reminders left. Okay, right. Currently, it's midday then. Okay, right, yeah. 29 minutes past 12. Clock is paused there. Okay. Barbarossa is in the walled garden. Callahan is in the drawing room. S. Murphy, which is the cook, is in the kitchen basement. William Blake is up in the residence somewhere. And we did see them spying on us from the garden. So we presume they may have seen Evelyn disappear into the hedge maze. Yes, we'd spoken to the housekeeper, Mrs. Joyce, and told her, stop stabbing, you know, she had a knife and she... Was it painted on the wall, or like she'd done Leviticus something or other, something about stoning a witch, and she was picking out like the woman that was going to be doing the seance tomorrow evening. Okay, so still after our culprits, there was a fight. Mrs. Dean's bedroom. I should find out which one. Right, we have a pretty good idea which bedroom it is. It is number 15. Right, so we've got to get a key for that. Southeast corridor upper. Now, we got told about where master keys were. We got one master key, which was for all the bedrooms in the atrium bit, and then there were other master keys for the various corridors. How can we remember that? East corridors. Signs of trails. East corridor, ground floor. There's a delivery on Sunday at noon. Signs of a trail in the gardens, which we followed. A holy ribbon, discussable by... notes on master keys. There you go. I have a note. There you go. Right. So, southeast corridor key is missing. The atrium key is in the supply closet. That's the one we've got. The northeast corridor key is in one of the unassigned rooms. The southwest key is lost in the basement storeroom. Northwest key is in the safe, still securely locked away in the stables safe. We know where that is, but we don't know what the combo is for it. So, southeast missing, northeast one of the rooms, southwest basement, northwest safe. So I think it was the southeast one. So we haven't got a location on where the appropriate key is. Yeah. Yeah, so we We don't know where. The key is we need to get into her room. Makes sense. They're not going to give us that straight away. Then again, we have stumbled across other stuff just through random happenstance. So, basement. Yeah, we can't actually get into the basement at the moment because that was like all locked up via kind of staff access, wasn't it? Hedge maze we've been through, walled garden, just Barbarossa here, courtyards. Apparently, who's that? Do we know who those people are? Front courtyard, it's near the stables. Okay, let's go have a chat then. Can we get through this door? I think going through this gate like passes time potentially. Okay. And oh, it's the bellhop. Can we talk to you? So I think we can actually talk about, discuss evidence. What evidence? Like this, we're trying to remember what we did a week ago here. We're not going to do it. We're not going to waste any time that we're not sure about. We can look at the fountain. I guess we never did that when we first got here, did we? This I will do. A not uncommon centerpiece at a place such as this. Okay, it cost us a minute just to do that. Okay, right, that was a waste then. Chatting with you is not a terrible idea. We might learn something about what the combination might be. Sturdy clothes and well worn in. He must spend a lot of time outside. I suspect he's got treats for the horses in his pockets. There's another one somewhere. Where's the last... Oh, there you go. Silk scarf. Fine blue scarf. Seems at odds with the rest of his attire. Right. Scent of oats and sugar. Is it worth chatting with you? We'll come back to you in a moment. We're just going to have a quick poke and see who the other people were back here. Like I said, I can't remember what the line of inquiry we were going to do next was. So it implied there was two people hanging out over here. Oh, and we might be able to eavesdrop. Miss MacLeod.
Hold on. I can't think. I see... I've got you. Is it a vision? It's not... Nothing. I can't see any... It's like it wants me to see something, but I can't. Whatever it is.
Should I be concerned?
But there is no portent to be concerned about. Which is... I have no idea, actually.
Well, But I meant... Should I be concerned about you, sweetheart? Are you alright?
I don't feel bad. I feel strange. Why can't I feel like usual?
Ivy.
Second sight. Okay, right. I wonder if we can brute force the safe. Is there something on here? Record, horse's health. Safe presumably used to store valuables. Yeah. Turn the dial. First number right, the second number left is third number. Yeah, we really don't have a starting point. No starting point. Did mention the horse's health. I wonder if we can, like, just stare at the horse and get some ideas. Right, we'll chat with the fella here. He might mention, like, when the horse was, how long they've been at the farm and stuff like that, at the manor.
Another guest, are you?
Have I caught you at a bad time?
Ugh, not so bad. I'm just going to chase up a missing delivery. Knowing my luck, I'll be spending tomorrow morning hefting the stuff down to the basement. But, excuse me, I'm Mr. Hunter, the groundsman and the stable master.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Declan Ward. Have they got you working hard?
Ah, nah, a conversationalist. I wasn't expecting that. If I'm spoken to as late, it's about that damn seance.
You're against the seance, then?
No, not really. I just worry about her getting hurt. Them, you, the guests, I mean. But no, they'll be alright. Plenty to do, never too much. How can I help you?
Who could he be referring to? Like, I would imagine member of staff, or like... Well, isn't it like the Lord of the Manor, his wife is dead, so it's not... I mean, the implication is there, like, maybe he knows Evelyn. Go on then, let's start asking some questions. Shadowy figure, sugar and oats, silk scarf. Ask about him. Is it worth asking about Evelyn? Strange currencies map. Washerwoman. Timetable. I guess finding out when and where he's going to be could be handy. We've said that's probably a handy thing to know for everyone. Do you know how you're going to be going to spend the weekend? You know, they say no rest for the wicked. I'll be tending to the horses most of the morning, working the garden in the late afternoon. Thankfully, Mr. Varley doesn't need me for the ball tonight. Then tomorrow, well, delivery all morning, so that will have me down in the basement to unload. I have to tend to the gardens a little while at 11 a.m., so I'll step out for that. Okay, so that's our window of opportunity to get into the basement, then. He's going to step away from the access, which is probably the kind of double doors over by the stables there. And I might see about getting some a moment or two to rest below decks before the seance goes on. Okay, right. This will probably lead on to a discussion about the horse, I would imagine. I noticed there's a sugary smell about. Do you happen to have sugar cubes in your pocket? I do, and oats as well, for horses, obviously. The staff do get better fare than that. Horses trust me well enough, but it never hurts to have something to treat them with, especially when they're unsure of new people. Okay, really didn't get much. Miss Dean's room. I'm pretty sure on which that is. I don't want to spend too much time. What else could be... Maybe asking about the Lady of the Manor. Sure. What do you know of Marcus Blake's late wife? I didn't know the woman. I'm afraid I was hired on after her death. Mrs. Joyce speaks well of her, though. Okay, yeah, my thinking is he's kind of maybe a little bit protective of the housekeeper. That might be the hurt her type idea. Where did you get the fancy scarf? What's the written complaint? Note manager complaining about Mrs. Joyce's prying conduct is signed by Miss Olivia Darcy. I guess if he's a little protective of her, maybe. Seems Mrs. Joyce is earning herself some ire. That sounds about right. Now, there's not much to do around here. New people make her life a bit more interesting, and I sympathize with her on that. But she does have a habit of getting a bit too involved. Okay, no, we didn't really get anything out of that. Fine, we'll go with the fancy scarf. Your scarf? It's quite the fancy piece. Aye, a gift from a young friend I'd not seen in years. Everyone's here to see the dead, but it's brought the living back to me. An old friend. Okay. Right, well, you've lived and worked here for a bit. Let's do, I guess, Washerwoman Strange Occurrences Dreams? What did we get from the locker key? That was... We found the note in there that was from one of the other guests to Evelyn, I think. Memory serves. Let's do Strange Occurrences. You've been here for some time, haven't you? Have you noticed any strange happenings around the place? There's too many to count. Nary a week goes by, I tell you. The one that really gives me chills is when I was sweeping the ballroom during the off-season, and I turned to find that the chairs had been unpacked and arranged around me, like I had an audience. Needless to say, I don't like the ballroom all that much. Well, I doubt he would have bad dreams. It definitely implies that it's going to be guests. We have to ask about that. Maybe asking after the shadowy figure. Have you seen a large figure, much larger than a man, roaming the manor grounds? I have seen it. In the corner of the eye. Or sometimes just a feeling of being watched. There's something there, sure enough. There we go, we've unlocked some stuff. My guess is it's not a ghost, maybe a spirit of a giant. Some, Geed folk, perhaps. Or something more. The old Irish gods once walked these parts. Though I don't know much about that. Might the library have something of use? Okay, gives me a line of inquiry, maybe. Talking about that, we did want to corner the druid to ask him some questions, didn't we? But we don't know where he is at the moment. Fine, details on you. I take it you don't have to dress up like the other staff. Horses don't care whether you're wearing a suit or anything else. Almost everything else is easier to work in. Besides, if I had to worry about keeping my clothes as pristine as the indoor staff wear their uniforms, I'd never get anything done. Yeah, we really haven't plucked anything out of him. Okay.
I'll be off.
Right, yeah.
We have... Oh, we've got mystery. Okay. We have a profile for him. Investigate stables, investigate Mr. Hunter's bedroom. Do we have an idea where his room is? I was going to say, staff aren't upstairs there. Where are the staff rooms again? I guess they're going to be in the basement as well, aren't they? Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Right. No help. So... this is going to be... her ladyship. A bronze statue of a lady. It's not that old. A few years, perhaps. A dedication to Mary Blake, the Marquis's wife. Though taken from us too soon, she will live in our hearts and live lives through her kind and charitable deeds. Deceased Marchioness, idolized wife. Okay. Nothing else. Can I just examine the horse? Maybe we know horses. We can. Okay, looking at it for a minute, we didn't get anything. Can I pet the horse?
There you are, love. Good girl.
No, I get an achievement for petting the horse, though. I looked at the carriage for a minute. I didn't get anything from it. God damn it. Okay, right. We need to figure out where... Is there anything from the other side? Like off here? No. Okay, we need to figure out where the... druid is. Because we have to ask him some questions about possible exorcisms. And... yeah. And potentially ask him about, like, the giant blacksmith in the maze as well. Nobody's hanging around in here. Mr. Hunter had best get on with fixing the window soon. Okay. We got the stuff out of the luggage room as well. Let's go to the library and see if there is a new book on the table about giant folk. Yeah, you're there back doing your research. Irish mythology. Okay, yes. Collection of books on the 4 cycles of Irish mythology are here, alongside writings on supernatural sites and entities. Is there anything I want to look up? The Vale. Giants. Sure. Irish mythology has a share of giants, but none so noteworthy as Fionn Mac Cumhale, the bearer of the Thumb of Knowledge and leader of the legendary band of warriors, the Fianna. Fionn has many tales attributed to him. Formation of the Giant's Causeway, the creation of the Isle of Man and Lough Neagh, and the battling of many mythological foes. We have evidence on haunting Tuatha Dé Danann. There are some who believe he is him to be a demigod descendant of Machael, the last king of Tuatha Dé Danann. Okay then. The people of Danu are the old gods of Ireland, and the Danu being a sort of Earth Mother type entity representing the land itself. A race of beings, each twice the height of a man, with unnatural abilities. Like the gods of many classical mythologies, each one had areas of expertise, though there was much overlapping and infighting as a result. They lived across Ireland for countless centuries and battled various otherworldly foes. There's a book here with some of Tuatha Dé Danann's listed in it. It might be worth a look. Smithing god. Let's see. Gobnew, the ancient Irish god of smithing and hospitality. Goddess of Anmorgan. The war to Athenine was goddess of war, wealth, and death. Crows are her symbol. We've seen a fair few crows around, haven't we? And Kalesh, a goddess, a hag, and a diviner whose domains are cold winds and winter. The goddess Bee, Irish goddess of healing, poetry, and hearth, smithing, much besides. So we know who our Irish blacksmith god thing is, but definitely a lot of crows around. Wonder what call came of all these gods. Fate of the old gods. And evidence of the hammering giant. Okay. Fate of the gods. Sure. The Battle of Taletu was a fierce battle fought between Tuatha De Dananns and the Militians that lasted many days and saw both sides using underhanded tactics. Eventually, after too much loss, a truce was reached, and it was agreed that the land would be split evenly between both parties. To show goodwill, the gods let the Milesians... I have no idea how I'm pronouncing much of this. I apologize to any Irish viewers for me butchering the language. Tricked the gods for when it was their time to pick. They picked the top half. Gods, true to their word, accepted the deal and moved underground to Tir Nog, part of the other world, and lived with Fae. I guess I can look that up as well, and I can look them up. I'm guessing this is just the forebears of, like, humans. Tribe of mankind, a word for the ancient Irish, I suppose, from which many of us are descended. Led by thousands of years ago by three chieftain brothers, Aberfern, Armergen, and Eraman, who were said to be powerful sorcerers. They clashed with the old gods, agreed to split the land. So, yeah, the stuff we'd already learnt. Alright. The underworld. Also, I got a missing research on the haunting stuff. Can't find anything. It looks like any of the books on it have been taken away. I should ask around for more information. Well, I guess whilst we're here, we'll look up the veil. Between the living and the dead, the mundane world and the spirit world, there are many times and places when the veil thins and interactions between the two worlds becomes easier for better or for worse. Veil may be thin in places, have seen great tragedy, or in places of magical significance. As for time, it is known that the veil is thinnest on All Hallows Eve, and that this is when spirits of many kinds may walk the earth, and be seen even by those who usually would not encounter such things. It is also when communication through the veil is easiest. As such, traditionally, any attempts to contact the dead are made in this period of the year, as they are known to be the most successful at the time. Okay, could we ask the nerd here about... What you got for mystery? Profile Miss Quinn. Pen in the pocket. Yes, she was a poet, wasn't she? Yeah, she was looking up land records. Scrap of paper. Scrap of paper left by Miss Quinn. It seems to suggest intention to undertake something strange. It was another one of the symbols. Requires a body of water. Maybe a fountain. Okay, yeah. Investigate room 14, find the body of water, profile Miss Quinn. They were able to write, they wear medium shoes. Let's ask Miss Dean to... Oh no, this is the facts we know about who our suspect could be. Do you know the fate of the Irish gods? Yeah, I guess we're not doing anything in this hour. You left this behind? Did you leave this behind, in the library, Miss Quinn? That is my handwriting, certainly. It looks like... Ah, it's one of my notes. Magical theory. But I'm beyond the theorizing part now? Really? We did get her timetable. We haven't asked about her brooch. Should we? You know what? I'm going to back off.
I'll leave you be.
Farewell.
Yeah, we've just seen if you knew something about Irish myth. Oh, hello. Mr. Skerritt. Guess we have spoken to you. Number I noticed imprinted onto a letter I found. 451. Menacing letter to Miss Dean. Ah, he was the one who left the note. 451. It could be a book reference, I guess. I have a code for it.
We meet again, Mr. Ward.
The Fae. Oh, okay. Sure. Said to be a mythical race that live alongside humanity. Sure. What do you know of the Fae? Ha! The Fae. Pagan drivel. Absolute nonsense that only the weak of mind would buy into. Okay, right, we're going to speak to the druid about that then.
Day.
Right. Sciences. Topics of physics, astronomy, geology, and much more stored. Is there anything you want to look up? Yeah, okay, it'd only be specifics. Yeah. 451, I don't know, is going to pop up specifically about anything. Archaeology, geography, mythology, Irish mythology. Actually, I guess we could have a look. Does anything pop up as an option? No, just the things we've already looked on the book that appeared for us. Folklore, spiritualism, religion, Blake history. Okay. Some people I can look up without taking any time. Wilhelmina Mary Percival. Percival was the one that, like, bricked up the people in the wall, wasn't it? The clock here. Maybe 451 is setting a time on something. Nah, I don't think it's that. I think it's a combo lock type deal. Okay. Let's see if we can track down our druid. I'm presuming maybe come 1 o'clock. That might be lunchtime. Can't get into the bathhouse. I'm pretty sure that's going to lead to something. Northeast basement. Yeah, it's locked. We don't have keys for it, so we're not going to be able to bust in anyway. An occupied room. Can we enter? It's locked. Yeah, I was going to say... Oh, it's not locked. Okay. Ah, so some of the unoccupied rooms might actually be... Catches my eye here. Little of interest. Also, these things aren't taking any time. Nothing of interest. Lock in the chimney does take time. Okay, well, I'll do all the ones that don't take any time first. Aha! A key. Oh, excuse me. Come on. Look under. I saw it. Thank you. What's this? A key. Northeast corridor. One of the floorboards is coming up here, but it's still secure. I did see something like that in another room. Looks like it's been a while since this bed was moved. Okay, well, we have another key. That's all I need to worry about. Okay, so do I need to look into the chimney? Maybe for evidence. Oh, actually. Burnt scraps of paper remain. Enough that can make out a message. Meet me in room 7 after your bar shift and steal us some wine. Pile of ash. Something else here. Oh, okay. Cobweb. This place hasn't been dusted in a while. Okay, this is definitely chatting with the bellboy about, right? Can we see? No, we can't see what's written there. Okay, right. Well, we have the key, which is a good start. Which key was it? It was northeast corridor? Whose rooms were in the northeast? Actually, no. We can now get into Father Sinnott's. And we know he's... Well, actually, no. It's Mr. Skerritt. Callahan, Mr. Dupree. You're encouraging chaos, are you, Mel? Sounds like there's someone on the other side. Okay, so we don't break in. Get into rooms. No, because northeast leads to the Blake residence, and then we get attacked by the Weeping Angels, don't we? I wonder, were any of the closets locked? I don't think they were. Hey, we're always here for the chaos. Southeast corridor. Small washroom. I think. Listen in. Sounds like there's someone on the other side. Towels. Mr. Dupree. Can't hear anything. Doesn't seem like there's anyone inside. Okay. We've got 7 minutes before they might come back here. Can't hear anything. Doesn't sound like anyone is inside. Okay. So who are these people? Mr. Dupree. That is the undertaker that was hanging around with... Can't remember who they were. Then the two Callahans. Timetables. Dupree. Dining room. Yeah, lunch. Dupree. Presumably he's going to go to the dining room as well. Completely spaced. Clearly, the brain fog is real. Well, in that case, that's the body's way of saying, like, just can't deal with anything right now. Okay, you're going to be a hedge maze later. I was hoping to track you down sooner rather than later, but... Okay, I'm going to go with... Not the Callahans. I'm going to go with Dupree's. Very quick poke around. Ticket 46. Documents. Note. Newspaper. Sketches of Irish mythology. Ah, the missing book. Okay, right. So that might be an important one to look at. An urn. Statue of got a death, chest of drawers with journal in it. Okay, got 7 minutes we can spend before he might come back. Schedule. Actually getting his schedule's not a terrible idea. So what things do we want? That 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, we did want the Irish mythology. We'll get his schedule. And now we can have a look at his schedule. And Dupree, he's in the walled garden for a bit. Okay, we're actually safe. Right, so that means we can have a thorough poke around. Let's check his journal then. How is this possible? It's uncanny. Evelyn Dean is a spitting image of my dearly departed friend. I thought her a ghost at first. Cannot be a coincidence, us meeting here like this. Am I being asked, no, compelled to act upon this message? It cannot be allowed to happen. I'll write it off no more. I cannot dwell, cannot feed the urge. The urge? What is happening to you, Mr. Dupree? That's the same image from my dream. Okay, so we're definitely going to have to chat to him about dreams. Because we had to find 3 people? Second person experiencing not just odd dreams, but specifically variations on the same dream. One more would confirm my theory. Oh, there you go. Night after night I see this, but why? Okay, right, we definitely want to have a chat with him then. Beautiful statue, it seems to represent death in some way or another. Words, Maman Brigitte, engraved in delicate lettering on her necklace. Right, the Irish mythology. Book on Irish mythology. There's a note on the inside cover. To the devil on my shoulder, I hope you enjoy this book. Thank you for wanting to read it and for seeing me truly, always. Your best friend, L. God, Gobino. New urn filled with ashes. Mr. Dupree must have lost somebody recently. Nothing in the fire. Okay, I want to know what number 46 is. It says ticket stub for what? Luggage ticket for Bay 46. Okay. It's a symbol scrawled on the back. A sigil, like one's in my dream. Okay, we could have got that from that as well. Mr. Dupree's travel papers from the United States. Lunchtime. Exchange between Miss Montavani and Mr. Dupree arranging a meeting for this weekend to discuss funeral rites. Oh, we're giving Merkel another attempt, are we? Well, good luck with that. Have we stocked up on explosives? Meeting is scheduled 6 p.m. in the drawing room after Miss Montavani's talk at 5. Perhaps I could listen in. Also, more things in here. Just stationery. Writing materials. Yeah, okay, didn't think that was much. These drawings, they look like Evelyn Dean. Right, I'm not going to waste any more time in here. I think we... Oh, actually, can I look at his boots? Medium-sized shoes. That matches... Is it medium boots we wanted as our mystery? Back. Yeah. They wear medium shoes and are able to write, obviously. Okay. Okay, so we know he's in the walled garden, and it might be worth chatting with him, or do we just want to go grab lunch? If not, you'll go back again and look for more booms in the world. You can never have enough booms. Okay, Miss Barbarossa's down there. Let's go... Actually, if we look at the map, can we tell where people are? Courtyards. Walled garden. Right, we know Dupree is in the walled garden. I wonder if it's worth chatting with him and we get a later lunch. You know what? Yes. To the gardens. Alright, it's pissing it down. Alright, we didn't examine these statues because we knew they were going to take time as well. Chapel's all locked up still. Okay, he did say he was in the walled garden. Right, I wasn't imagining that. Ha. Is that you? It is. Aha! And the druid's here as well. Perfect.
Not saying I disapprove or anything, but what does a fella like you knowing so much about Irish mythology?
I have, well, had a friend. She was a priestess of your goddess, Breed. I learned a great deal from her.
Ah, so that's why you're here.
Yes. I've come to scatter her ashes in her homeland. It was her last request.
Aye, you can travel all you like, but the heart never leaves home. Not really. Where will you put her?
I'm not sure what to do with her. Not yet.
Well, if it's Breed she looked at, you could do worse than take her to Fort. Up by Dundalk and Loud. That's where they say she was born. She got a well up there. Great view of the bay and the moorings up that way. Not a bad place to spend eternity.
That sounds nice. Thank you, Mr. O'Finn.
Alright. Just a spot of eavesdropping. Okay. Let's... afternoon, gentlemen. History. Ticket sigil. Can I examine that? Drawing found. Ah, okay. Specifically. Okay, right. We can definitely do that. Chat. Oh, actually, we've not analysed him yet. Okay, we should do that. Fine clothes and jewelry. He's well dressed. It is evident he can afford some luxury. Curious tattoo. Finely crafted tattoo in a design I don't recognize. That's all his observations. Okay. What have we got for mystery on you? Right. We wanted to talk to him about dreams. We want to talk to him about exorcisms.
Hello again, my friend.
Strange dreams. I've been having the strangest dreams of late. Have you now? I'll confess to some strange patterns, yes? Mine started with the classic Celtic iconography around the hotel, standing stones, spirals, all that. It was all in the manor walls at first. But the more often I dream it, more I see I'm seeing the same elements, but in my funeral parlor at home. It sounds unnerving. At first I found it quite comforting. Views of home are crystal clear and help with my homesickness. But once I realized I could not reach home, then yes, unnerving, I could only ever find my way to the seance, or what I took to represent that, at least. It's given me some apprehension about attending, I cannot lie. I've already been here the longest, at least from the guest. Any longer, and I fear this place will get its claws in me for good. We can look up standing stones in the library now. Okay. We could ask about his tattoo. Ask about burial records. Yeah, I guess we could. Photograph Miss Dean. I guess we could ask. Yes, and we can also ask him about exorcisms as well. But it's more likely the druid, maybe. We talk to the druid about it. No, we can't. Actually, so maybe he is the best bet. Okay, right. Miss Dean first. Do you recognize this woman? Oh, sorry, that was you. Do you recognize this woman? Why, of course, that's... no, sorry, that's Miss Dean, isn't it? I should be able to make this distinction. I should. Does she look familiar to you? Were you close with Miss Dean? Mr. Dupree? Miss Dean? No, I dare say she looked right through me. She looks uncannily like my dearly departed friend, you see. Each time I see her, it's like, well, the grief feels fresh. Yes, let's ask about some exorcisms, shall we? Mr. Dupree, might you know much about exorcisms? I do, for my sins. Actual banishment is hard. Death failed to remove the spirit. What can we do more than her? Laying a soul to rest is easier and kinder method of being rid of one. But when that is not an option, which is often the case with angry spirits, then we trap a soul and take that fetter to a faraway place. Gulf of Mexico is littered with ghosts. They are harmless to us there. Tell me, are you asking theoretically or actually? Actually? What do you need? Mrs. Darcy believes she's being haunted by her late husband, and she seems to be at her wit's end. I understand you're well versed in such matters. Do you think you'd be able to help her? I had the impression there was something troubling her, but I didn't know it was quite that serious. I can help, of course, but I'll need an item of Mr. Darcy's, something that would have been of considerable emotional value to him. I'll try and find something that could work. Let me know just as soon as you have it. It'd be better not to let this linger. Would the ring? Yeah, I was going to say the ring could work, right? Stylized ring, there you go.
Mr. Dupre, would this work for Mrs. Darcy's needs?
Let me see. You know, I think it will. Come, let us first find Mrs. Darcy, and then a secluded area to perform the rite.
We're not getting lunch, are we? It's now a cursed ring. What was it? It was about 1:10. How long did that take? Apparently no time at all.
Yes, I think he is gone.
Not quite. I've bound him to the ring. As long as it remains undamaged, he can torment you no further.
Right, where's my hammer?
Well then, on my journey home, I shall lodge this into a clay sod and drop it off the side of the ferry. Thank you, gentlemen, both. I harbour no regret for what I did to that man. But I am glad he did not convince me to harm that stupid, selfish woman. Before coming here, I did not think this mystical business had anything to it. I wish I was still so naive. Seeing my husband's ghost was more than I wanted. I need not see another. I shall not be attending.
That's another one off the list.
Now, if you will excuse me, Yes, I need to lie down for a while.
Miss Darcy will no longer attend the seance. Ready? Watch the machine tick down. Yeah, but we haven't lost one of the lights on the top. So I don't know what they versus the dial. I wonder if I've gathered enough facts to eliminate any suspects. I should check my notes. Currently, act on Caitlin Joyce. That was the escape room 20. Hello, Friday. Whose room was room 20? Mr. O'Finn's? I guess. You've been lurking for a little and doing some work. This seems like an interesting game. Yes, it's investigation, so I will say we've put some stuff together, but other things we just stumble into chaotically, as we do. Darcy's struck off the list. Caitlin Joyce. Motive. Feels biblically she's Catholic. Current focus. A tone. It was her God-given duty to stone Miss Montavani to death, but she's atoning. Okay. Sunday delivery as well. I guess current focus is that. Let's head back to... Actually, let's go check his luggage. We have a symbol. Check the luggage and then maybe go and get some lunch. Or we could go and track down the druid and get information on the giant in the maze. I'm just gonna go and check my baggage. Nobody saw. Definitely saw me leave it going here. Right. Is this Bay 46? Bay 46? There is no Bay 46. 45. It's the right trunk, though, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, no, 46. Ah, okay, that's 45. That's 45. Oh, okay, yeah. Right. Let me have a look at me records. So we want to do that. No, because we can't go back on ourselves, can we? Okay, start in the middle, maybe? So we do that. Maybe start there. Come around. No. I guess do... Which way are we going? We come this way. Yeah, okay, right. I'm going to start there. Then come out and around. Okay. Mr. Dupury's trunk. So what did I say? We're going to... Oh, come on. There we go. Did I do it right? I did do it right. I was going to say. I thought I figured it out. There's a Ouija board. Where is she? Did I lose her on arrival? Because this is where she wanted to be laid to rest. Spectres have seen such a strong presence in this place. I find it hard to think anyone finds rest here. But I've searched every flame, every fireplace, lamp even. Still no sign of her. Even the fire pit outside. I felt something there, but no sign of her. But I will keep searching. I will find you, dear friend. I refuse to give up until I'm sure. The fire pit? What did he experience there? It's a spirit born. Mr. Dupree is trying to communicate with a ghost. And I've just stolen it as well. Yeah, we should probably close that, right? Okay. Yeah, I don't think anybody else's I could break into, right? Nothing else was really interactable in the way of luggage. It was just that. Okay. I'm just walking out of here with a Ouija board. Okay, a fire pit outside. Do we know of a fire pit outside? Alright, I think we're skipping lunch. We're going to go and try and find the druid. And I guess we're going to try and find a fire pit as well. Have we seen a fire pit? I'm racking my brains now. It's in like one of these. The druid is still over here. Also, we could talk to him still about that burial record. Right? Sure, before we know he moves on. We just want a little information on Miss Barbarossa. Seems to have suffered a great loss indeed. So she tells me, Mr. Ward. Grief is an old friend in my line of work, but it still does me no good to see her visit a warm-hearted soul like that. Okay, nothing. Also, hello, JC. How goes the haunting? We've turned a ring into a ghost trap and sucked a ghost up into it. So there's that. Right. We might talk to it. We might talk to him about his Ouija board. But we want to chat to you about giants. We want to talk about the Fae. We want to talk about the god Goibin. Definitely. Have you ever heard of the god Gobinoi? I have. Minseer travelers that call him Galleon. We call him I'm not seeing our god Galleon anyway. We believe the world is forged out of metal, and since Gobinoi is a smith god, well, there is a natural comparison gets made there. Anyway, Gobinoi is not only a smith, he was a hospitaller for the Tuath Di Danan. You could drink at his feast and not get a hangover. The food you'd eat, it'd protect a man from both sickness and decay. I wouldn't mind some of that protection going into winter. Let's ask about the Fae, then. And the underworld. You can tell me about the Fae? Surely you know this yourself. Right, well, its basic term, they're spirits of the land, or they are the land. people say they can't be trusted. Tricksy, and that's applying human thinking to them, but and you don't want to do that. Alright, that's no help then. This. What do you know of the Trina Nog? Nothing that you shouldn't. One of the many Tjorth or lands of our other world. Tina no. It means lands of the young. There's many. Tjorth, Tierfor Thioan is the land under the waves. Magmel, the plain of delight. Amainabal, black, the Isle of Apple Trees. They say that on a clear day you can see it, past the plain of honey and on the horizon where the sun settles. Mind you, I've never seen a clear day on this blasted rock we call home. You can get there underground too. Like the Tuatha Ditanan eventually did. There's plenty of old passageways and dark corners of places of power. None of them is safe. Guarded by fey things, or worse, not guarded and you can get in. I know a woman once got near, saw her own death, and only because she had kids was let leave. I have no kids, now I know of, none I know of, so I won't be risking it, thanks. Places of power and a passageway. Is there a portal here? Like, at the end of the maze there, it definitely looked like there was a wall we could get through, right? Let's ask about the strange shadowy figure. I think I have been have seen something stalking the manor grounds, a large ghostly figure. Oh lad, if you've seen a Tuath Didian, you're a lucky man. The old gods, get an education in your heritage, lad. They walked this land a long time ago, before disappearing into the other world. The fragments still exist, like the way you say it, large ghostly forms.
No, I should go.
Only do something if you want, not because you should.
Alright, let's ask him about his Ouija board. And then we can maybe go and get some lunch. Do you think spirit boards have any practical use, Mr. Dupree? Oh, yes, Mr. Ward. Rather too often they're dismissed as toys. I've even brought one here myself. Is there some communication you wish to make beyond the boundary? My dearest friend, I brought her ashes here to be scattered in the home country, but also that we might speak once more. The spirit board will allow us a few words, at least, but this seance may actually allow us to speak to... Well, I've not found her, but no doubt she's near a place of fire. I've checked everywhere, but I cannot find her. Sometimes I think I've lost her to this place, and other times I wonder if she is not speaking to me. But when she sees what I have planned is for the best, too good an opportunity too. Forgive me, Mr. Ward, I lost the run of myself there. Why are all these people just hanging out outside in the rain? It's Ireland. Like, if it's not raining, it's a rarity, to be honest. Also, you're digging the druid's robes, are you? Fair enough.
I've taken enough of your time.
Not at all, Mr. Ward. But I won't keep you.
Okay, right. Is there a fire pit out here somewhere? We know there might be a portal at the end of the maze, I'm thinking. Is there a fire pit in the middle of the maze? Is this... That's just a table. Okay. That's a dead end. and I know roughly where we're going. It was this way, and then... Ooh! This feels like a place of power, right? Old standing stone with geometric pattern on it. I wonder if this is a real or a replica. Okay, well, we can't do anything else with it. Oh, hello. There is a ghost. Oh, hello. We never looked at this before. Beloved Mary. We've got another monument to Mary. May those who wander this maze be as lost as I am without you in my life. Oh, it's Mr. Toussaint. And there's a well. Okay. Which is locked up. Closed up well, but I can hear water on the other side. It's covered in these markings. I get the sense that they're a recent addition, but who would have drawn these? Alright, well, we do have a map of this place, don't we? Where was the path? Is it this corner over here? No, because we just did that. Was it this bit here? It must be this bit here. Okay, if we come out, take a right, take a left, take a right, across. Right, left, right, dip across. And then it was... this spot, maybe? Yes. This is what I think is our obvious... I say obvious. We know the boot prints led us here. Definitely feels like we can get past that wall, right? And we can see the churchyard there. I guess just not at the moment. Alright, well, let's go and have a look at the blacksmith who was in here. No, he's not coming back. Okay, never mind. Did we miss anything down this way? Sort of faint glimmer. I guess we should check all the little alcove bits, because there's a good chance. Okay, so we know that one is the blacksmith. We know that's where Evelyn kind of stopped and was being followed and chased. That was the well. That was the monument to Mrs. Blake. Was our standing... Actually, maybe we have a look on this side. Okay. Straight out. Let's go right, left, left. Right, left, left. Oh no, that's just me come back on myself here. Oh wait, no, this is matching. There's some murky water there. Okay. So this is a mirror of the other side. Okay, let's have a poke in here and in here. I think this was the standing stone? Well, that's an open well with a ghost floating above it.
God almighty. A spirit. Is that Miss Dean? She doesn't seem to be moving. I don't think she means to hurt me. I need a closer look.
Please, Lord, don't let this be Miss Evelyn. She's strikingly similar to the woman in Mr. Dupree's drawings.
Can you tell me your name?
Nothing, of course. There must be some means of communication. Yes, let's use the spirit board.
I found this. Does it help? I'll take that as a yes.
S-H-E. She's to as she. S-E-S-T-O-A-S. Just moving it to pass in what seems to be a same pattern. Must be the same sentence over and over again. Just need to find the start of the message and then the end. Ashes. Ashes to ashes. There you go. There's the start. Oh, no, there. Press E to where the sentence ends. Oh, sorry. Okay.
Ashes to ashes. Is that it, miss? It must be. Ashes to ashes.
Dust to dust.
Do you mean your urn? Unless...
Charred piece of paper. I swear that wasn't there before. Did she... Sure, let's have a look. Someone try to burn this? Either way, whatever survived is readable. Evelyn, Evelyn, Evelyn. A man, Evelyn, 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 Dean. My man was the statue in Dupree's room. She's a parasite upon my thoughts. She is the face of my dearest friend, corrupted, corroding her memory. Evelyn Dean will be the vessel. She must contain Laura's spirit. The universe begs for it by her design. She will return to me. Here. No. 1, 2, 3. Maman, save me from this from the darkness. 1, 2, 3. Here. Not there. Stranger here. Strange land here. Vessel excuse me. The vessel had to have been here in a land I've never been. Maman has never seen 1, 2, 3. It is getting its hooks into me again. Grows fat on my grief. Burn it. Burn these thoughts before it takes hold. The voice is going already. Burn, baby, burn. Sweet Lord. Evelyn Dean as a vessel for another spirit? For this spirit? Mr. Dupree really means to go through with this? Hypothesis has been unlocked. Right. We can do a confrontation then. Mysteries. Let us investigate. Alright. Lloyd Dupree's goal is to... free the spirit, I guess. The spirit of... Copy the soul of his dead friend into Evelyn Dean. Free doesn't feel right. Transfer, then. What if I know what happened here?
Mr. Dupre means to transfer his friend's soul into Evelyn Dean's body. I should find and confront him about this.
Thankfully, there's a witness around. The druid, right? Okay, I'm glad we came here. Right, there was another... I guess we should also check that one as well. Right, thanks for your help, love. I'm just checking the rest of the maze. It was this turn, right? Yes. Oh no, that's still the same one. Okay, yeah. Right, okay. Yes, we've I think we've seen all the little alcoves. No. Okay. And that's our exit. Okay, right. Well, hopefully he's still here. J'accuse! We have an objection. Right. Yep, you're still over here.
Hello again, my friend.
Confront. Your goal is to transfer the soul of your dead friend into Evelyn Dean.
Oh, sweet damnation. Maman, how could I keep the company of such dark thoughts? I didn't do it. I could never. It goes against everything that we...
Then take heart, Mr. Dupre. You haven't acted yet. But I must ask you as a matter of urgency. Are these thoughts your own?
I don't know. I've felt a heaviness here these past few days. Something in this place that feeds on grief, drives obsession. The moment you spoke, it felt as if you'd broken a spell. But I'm worried. Terrified.
Also, I'm glad that we got him to do the exorcism before we confronted him and he ran away.
Then we must act quickly. Have you any idea how we might break this hold on you?
Oh, Mr. Ward, I must lay my friend to rest. I should never have delayed it to begin with.
Laura, yes? I believe I met her spirit at the fire pit.
You saw her. I thought I felt something there, and yet she's been taken from my sight. I was foolish, selfish, enough to want one last adventure together. I should have laid her to rest before coming to this place.
There is still time, Mr. Dupre.
Yes, you are right. Of course there is. There is a ritual. I do not know if it will work, far as we are from Amon's reach. But we must try. I'm sorry, Laura. I hope you'll forgive an old friend his folly.
Is he not attending the seance now? Or is he doing his ritual here and now? Do I still get half an hour for lunch? Oh no. I might still get half an hour for me lunch.
Hello, old friend. I can't see you, but I know you are here. I'm a fool for trusting only my treacherous eyes. Perhaps my time here has somehow cut me off from you. Am I so corrupted that you're lost from my sight forever? I can feel you laughing at me. This is serious, Laura. I could have... Yes, all right. I just thought we'd do one last mad thing together. It was blockheaded. I know. Though, in fairness, I entirely lack blockheadedness. Yours must just be infectious. Oh, I'm glad we could... Oh, Laura, you'd think it would be easier the second time, wouldn't you? Goodbye, sweet friend.
Am I clicking on you? No.
Is it
I don't think it's working. I can still feel her here with us.
Yep.
You are right. She has not gone. I am sorry, Mr. Dupre.
She's trapped, Mr. Ward. While I've been in battle with my thoughts, she's been drawn deeper into the manor's grasp. I cannot afford any more delays. I'll grieve my cowardice when my friend is freed. The reality of it is, Mr. Ward, that Maman Brigitte is too far out to fully reach these lands. Until we can extend her influence, Laura will be trapped. There is another way. A different ritual that calls upon not only Maman Brigitte, but her Irish aspects as well, Breed and St. Bridget. We'll need a representative for each aspect. Someone to be a vessel or a stand-in. For Maman Brigitte, I can do the honors. I will provide the stones for her fire. The goddess Breed. What do you think, Laura? Will Mr. Ward do?
Me? But...
Laura was a priestess of Breed. Her trust is her blessing, and clearly she trusts you. You shall tend the flames.
So, Brigitte?
You can, Mr. Ward. You must. And lastly, the abbess, St. Bridget. We must find someone who's close to her. They'll need a gift of some sort, a demonstration of deep devotion.
Are we grabbing the druid again?
Well, I can try to find somebody.
Thank you for all of this.
Though, was the symbol the symbol that the kind of housekeeper gave to us? That was a symbol of Brigitte, I think. Yep, third aspect update. We want to go find Caitlin Joyce. She's Catholic. I'm pretty sure. Does this qualify as her atonement? Because records. Eli's wife. Cross of St. Brigitte. Yes. Okay. We've got to go and find the housekeeper. How do we get out of here again? And do we know where she is? Miss Joyce. Where are you? Where are you? Probably in the dining hall, serving, right? Yes. Okay, right. Let's head over there and see if we can... and if we can't get it there, we can go into the atrium afterwards. Okay. So, clear that up. Figure out what else happens maybe at lunch. Because we sat down with Dupree and Darcy for breakfast, and that led on a line of investigation, didn't it? I mean, this is a prime time as well also to break into people's rooms, because lunch, you presume everybody's eating, right? Oh, we can eavesdrop, sorry.
Focus, child!
No, I am. You've just lost me.
A master key! Surely the staff has one for the bedrooms.
No, we have 5 different ones. Hunter's is in the stable, mine... Sorry, that was strange. It was as if... What were we talking about?
Where is your clarity, child? Was it the drink, or this blasted place that has devoured your mind? Or that Dean woman? Don't think I wasn't aware. I should have acted sooner there. She has jeopardized things too much already.
I'm sorry, Father. I don't...
I'm sorry, Seamus. I shouldn't have snapped. I'll find you later should you have another lucid moment. God be with you.
All right. What was that all about?
Hello again, sir. You here for the meal?
Yes?
Certainly, sir.
Care to join us, sir? If you don't mind me speaking for you both, of course.
No, it's all right. Maybe he knows something about Miss Hisham's friend.
It's going to take 21 minutes. Sure. We may find out some stuff, I guess.
Please. Declan Ward. Thank you for letting me join.
Yeah, okay. Now, Miss Hisham, who is your friend?
Miss Dean. Evelyn Dean. Have you met her?
Is this a joke? Did Miss Dean put you up to this?
I don't.
Mr. O'Mara, please.
Sorry. Yeah, I thought maybe she sent you down here to make fun at my expense. It would be the sort of thing she would find amusing.
What about her, Miss Hisham?
Thank you. I was meant to meet her yesterday. Or the day before. It's cloudy. But I haven't seen her. And I asked the staff, and after blank stares, I was told she had left.
She left? That doesn't seem correct. Why would she go? She lives for this stuff.
A family matter, maybe.
Do you know her, sir?
As much as I know any of you three, I'm afraid. We talked at the afternoon tea on Tuesday, which turned into afternoon drinks, which turned into my needing a slow start on Wednesday.
Tuesday, you say?
You, Mr. Ward. Do you know her?
Admit knowing her father. Ooh. Should we? No, there was bad blood with the father, wasn't there? The note we got when we first... Yeah, we don't know her.
Only arrived yesterday. If she has left, then I've missed my chance to meet her.
Very well. I hope she is okay. I overheard that the telegraph machine is recovered. I'll send something to her home so she can contact me on her return. Please excuse me.
Of course. I'll take this opportunity to make my leave as well.
Me too. This whole meal has left me painfully upset.
Alright, if we'd spoken about her father, I might have eked out some more information, possibly.
Sorry, sir. Would you mind waiting until we had the...
Okay, right. So yeah, we're not getting anything else out of that, and that was a 21-minute conversation. Right, okay, so... She's now in the telegram room for the next 13 minutes. Caitlin's not going to be... She'll be in the atrium shortly, and we can chat with her then. You're still in the library. Yeah, let's track down Miss Hisham. Right? Gardens bathhouse this way, right? Atrium, yes. We're untrusting of Mr. Omer. Let's pop in here. We haven't done any analysis yet. Right. The necklace is designed on her. The necklace is reminiscent of cracked porcelain. Headdress of some sort. She looks tired, as if she hasn't slept well for a long time. Charcoal smudged hands. There's a dark smudges on her hands. Perhaps she has been drawing.
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
That's actually weirdly appropriate. We've found information at the very least. Alright, let's have a chat, shall we?
Mr. Ward, you need to talk to me.
Let's discuss some evidence. What do we know? I guess we could get her timetable. Maybe ask about some dreams. She'd probably know where Miss Dean's room is, so we can confirm. Yeah, let's start with timetable. What are your plans for Saturday? Well, I do not think I can miss the ball this evening. I want to know what is considered to be a party over here. Till then, I am interested in the history of the manor, so I will attend the Marquis's talk at 11, which has been and gone. Mr. O'Meara for lunch, which has been and gone. Social obligations aside, I intend to explore the manor. Quite an interesting building. So large. I'm sure it holds many secrets. The graveyard is opening up too. I may pay it a visit around 11. Of course, I do not think I can miss the seance. Let's ask about strange dreams. We need to find our third person that's got weird dreams, right? I've had some strange dreams whilst I've been staying here. This place, it gets too easily into one's head. I haven't tasted a good night's sleep in a very long time. Not specific about dreams, okay. I guess that equals into the tired eyes. I guess we can use that as a segue. You've been having trouble sleeping of late, Miss Hisham? And if I have, it is the strange place where up is down, down is left, and God only knows where right is. Is that not to be expected? I have not slept properly in some time now. Okay, same kind of answer. Alright, let's go with Miss Dean's room, then. Do you know which room Miss Dean was staying in? Of course, I visited her only a few days ago. Wait, I cannot recall. It was only a short walk from my room. How could I forget? You were visiting her? Yes, we had been corresponding about some of my research. She invited me to this event where we are friends, I would say. Let's maybe get some information on what her research could be about. I'm guessing the smudges might help. Have you been drawing? Ah, the charcoal, yes, it gets everywhere. It's useful for sketches of artifacts, shading. To manipulate the values of light and dark and bring life to a still image, but still, to never match the real thing. Okay, that wasn't particularly helpful. Strange occurrences, then. Have you noticed anything strange happening around the manor? Unexplainable phenomenon? Does everyone see such things, then? I thought my eyes... Worst thing were the bones. A few nights ago, I stepped on a carpet and felt a crunch. Lifted it up and bones of a small hand. Went to grab the housekeeper, but when we returned, the bones were gone. I thought she would think I played a trick on her, but she told me this was not the first time. That made it all the stranger. Where were these bones? I guess possibly in her room? Have we seen many kind of rugs? Not really. A lot of bare floors, right? I guess we'll ask about the necklace. Though we're getting close to time. Your necklace is an unusual design. It's made from pottery. I have excavated. The pottery was not actually old or valuable. A modern pot covered in countless sandstorms. I wear it to remind me to stay in the present. There is beauty to be found here, as much as the past. Something I find myself struggling with these days. So clearly she's an archaeologist, then one would presume, if she's digging up pottery out of the ground. I guess hauntings will probably be the same thing of crunchy bones, right? I don't think we're going to get a lot out of her just yet. Okay, so who do we want to chat with? We know Caitlin's going to come back into the atrium shortly. Anything we want to do? We could go upstairs, poke around somebody's room for a little bit. Actually, talking about rooms. Miss Hisham's is not far from... Short walks, yeah. Like, I would say that's fine. Yeah, because we know it's not going to be room 7. It's definitely number 15. I know that. With some certainty. We could poke around in those rooms. Do we know when Mr. Sinnott... Well, he was harassing the bellboy, wasn't he? Maybe we go and poke around in his room. Presuming he's not there. We've got like 4 minutes. Quick smash and grab, right? You got down, Merkel down from 390 to 135. Farthest you got so far, and now everyone's just starting missing their attacks. Oh no! Aaron Jesus has turned against you. Can't hear anything. It doesn't seem like anyone's inside. Right, we've got 4 minutes. Oh god, he's got a big room, hasn't he? Right, what we got? We got some correspondence. Nothing in there. Is that his... Why is that not actually triggering what it is? Schedule, okay. Partial maps. Poorly drawn maps. Nothing, okay. Don't see... Oh, no, we do see his boots. Thinking the fireplace. Anything under the bed. He's got a gun! The Gnostic Gospels. Okay, that's just stationery, isn't it? Yeah. And that's just his clothes. Okay, bedside table, nothing. 4 minutes, we've got to basically get in and out. That's his journal. Okay, journal's a possible one. There's something under that. Also, okay, that's 1 minute. Badly scrawled note, I think requesting a meeting with Father Sinnott, but it's hard to read. Best I can tell, it's signed Murphy. Who's Murphy? Is that the name of... I guess we should get his schedule, then we know where he's going to be. Come on. Let's have a look. Okay. He's going to be in the walled garden next. Okay, so he's not coming back to his room. Okay, so we can carry on poking around. Oh, right, then. Nothing in there. Right. Let's check the letters. Mass correspondence from various people. One mentions Mr. Doyle, his placement here to investigate. Another talks about Eon has been located, where whatever it is, and resides here in Blake Manor. Notes here from about freeing the Aeon from its prison at all costs. No death here is real. Another talks about how all attempts to reach Mr. Doyle have failed. See, a flyer for the event is attached to another letter. This is your chance, Father, it is written here. Somebody stayed here in order to reach Doyle. He did not recognize them or know the faith. Okay, that was stationery in there. His journal. Another journal. Let's see the most recent entry. I have uncovered a hidden door which leads to the women's changing rooms. We've already got that. It's an ungodly place. Alas, I was hasty in my exit. Have yet to review it properly. Between our assessment of the grounds and the talk at 11, our best opportunity will be at 6. But we will find these catacombs. Come Sunday morning, we will search them stone by stone. It's almost as if he isn't a real priest. On that note, let's check the note underneath the Bible, right? Yep, he's not showing up behind. He has a sermon note, likes recorded inside. It's a branch of Christianity he really follows. He has a passage about a black iron prison marked, but cannot make out what they mean. It's hard to make anything of use out. It's a very dense tome. I need to look elsewhere for more understandable information. Back to the library. Okay. Hello, Claire. I have many subs, but you're the only one that comes with accessories. How are we doing? Are you feeling a sense of satisfaction after, well, not so much the subbing, but finishing off Alien? What was it? I was going to say Aliens Dark Descent, but no, that's me mixing up Amnesia Dark Descent. It was Dark something or other, wasn't it? But yeah, you rolled credits. Have you figured out what the next game's going to be? Sequence of strange symbols was sitting below the Bible. Guess that's going to be useful. The gun case, sure. It's missing. Empty pistol case. Does this mean the priest is constantly armed? But why? Okay. The priest is packing heat. Oh, it's back to 13 Sentinels and Unicorn Overlord, is it? I see. I guess I should check his boots. Actually, the coffee cup? No. Yeah, let's check his shoes. Shoes are medium size. I think most are medium. Ah, yes, the maps. Incomplete maps of the grounds. They are well made, unlike the recent continuation beside them. Poorly drawn maps. He's trying to complete a map of the grounds, but it is poorly made. Not his skill set, I suppose. Nothing else, yeah. You might go into Alan Wake 2 after that. Good choice. Also, there is like rumor and speculation there might be like some announcement of Control 2 at Game Awards and that, right? Okay. I think we've got like all the most. Can I close that up? No. Okay, he's just going to presume he left his gun case open. Additional actions in the mind map. Okay. Mysteries, Lloyd Dupree. Okay, right. We need to go find Caitlin Joyce, who should be in the atrium now. So I'm encoder overloading. I shouldn't be. Maybe it's just transitioning through the scenes. It's doing that. Yeah, it's when we transition from one area to another. Once again. No, not so bad here. Ah, right. I'd like to talk to you about possibly putting a ghost to rest.
Good day.
Hello, sir. Anything I can do for you?
Trying to talk with priests. Badly written notes. I guess we can do Goddess Bree. Okay, let's do this, because that might give us the link to maybe your necklace. At a distance, I assumed it was a Resurrectrix, but now I see it's St. Bridget's cross. Yes, sir. All my love to God, Jesus, and Mary, but I have a special place in my heart for St. Bridget. I keep her close to me as she protects us, sir. From evil and from fire, too. Okay. So I can't get you to come and put a ghost to rest for me. What about the other goddess? Maybe the holy cloth thing you gave me? Forgive me, Mrs. Joyce, but what exactly is Bradbury? Oh, it's a special cloth, sir. It's laid out at sunset on St. Bridget's feast day and brought back in before sunrise. St. Bridget blesses it as she travels the land that night and sends the morning dew to fill it with with healing and protection. Keeps me safe all these years, sir. I truly hope it does the same for you. Third aspect. Maybe it's that. Oh, yes. Yeah, here we go. This is what we want.
Mrs. Joyce, you told me before that you wish to repent for your actions. Is that still true?
Oh, yes, Mr. Ward, it is.
In that case, Mr. Dupre is in desperate need of your help. The spirit of his dearest friend has been trapped inside the manor, and only a worshipper of St. Bridget can set her free.
St. Bridget? But she... I had no idea she cared for people such as them. The Lord truly does have a lot to teach me these days, doesn't he?
She really is some racist old woman, isn't she? She's wanting to stone witches. She refers to them. Right. I feel like we need to have a quiet word with the management here.
Yes, Mr. Ward. Tell him I'm ready and willing to help. Whatever it takes, I'll be there.
I presume we're just teleporting over there right now.
Hello, sir.
Hello, Mrs. Joyce. Do you know... I cannot find the right words to say.
Oh, thank the Lord, sir. Me too.
I suppose, thank you, Mrs. Joyce. I can't imagine this is easy for you. What can I do to make this less frightening?
Sir, you were in mourning. I should be the one to ask that question. And yet you're asking me, who treated all of you like... You're all so... different to what I expected. Let me try to be different too, sir, and tell me what to do.
Simply be here, Mrs. Joyce. That is more than enough.
Alright, what am I supposed to do? I don't believe. I'm literally, being a skeptic is my job. Apparently I've just got to wave a torch around.
I'm not sure that I... You fear the flame, don't you, Mr. Ward? I can see it in your eyes.
Yes. It's taken a lot from me.
You know, Breed, your Saint Bridget, they are fire deities. Laura was a priestess of the flame. She was part of a sisterhood who kept a sacred fire going back home. And a part of her was given to that fire, as was her wish.
That's beautiful.
I think it's funny, and very like Laura, that she picked you to manifest to. One last playful act.
I'm scared too, Mr. Ward. I've never been so out of my depth. But I see now we have to face our fears, to grow. Each one's work will be made clear, for the day will reveal it, and fire will test it. The fire will show what each person's work is worth. 1 Corinthians 3:13. But as a godly man, you already know that.
Yep, absolutely, yes. I definitely have studied chapter and verse, yes.
What is your work worth, Mr. Ward?
It was about £300, right? That's what we were getting paid to be here. Apparently my work is worth just dropping a torch in there. This is the equivalent of the mic drop, is it?
Well, it's about that time, Laura. I won't say goodbye again. I've already done it twice. Instead, perhaps we could say, see you soon, old friend.
She's still sticking around. Oh no, there, she's gone.
Thank you, Mr. Ward. Both of you.
Oh, sir. You're crying.
It's hard to tell. It might be the rain.
My heart's never been broken quite like this, Mrs. Joyce. But I weep with joy that she may be at peace. Thank you for your help. Without you, she...
I'll not suffer to think about it, sir.
Mrs. Joyce, now that your mind is changing towards these ways, will you join me for the séance?
You know, I think I will. I didn't realize before, but I was harboring a deep dread about it. Now that it is gone, I would like to attend.
I know what you mean. It's as if some part of it felt it to be unsafe. But now, I think Laura is watching over us and wants us to be there.
Come, let's get you inside. I'll make you a hot cup of tea.
Thank you, Mrs. Joyce. That would be much appreciated.
Alright, is the dial doing anything? No, I guess. Or give anything to speak to Eamon again, to apologize. But to summon his spirit in flames, I can see the comfort it brought Mr. Dupree. So easy to see you again. I don't think I have it in me to call you here this way. I've dragged you through fire before, never again. Mystery solved, Mrs. Joyce, mystery solved. Oh, the dial goes up or down? It goes down twice, okay. I wonder if I've gathered enough facts to eliminate any suspects. I should check my notes. Also, I shouldn't look at the... think we're done. Yeah, that's just going to take time, and I don't want to do that. Right. Checking my notes. Nothing. Miss Montavani. Five of 18 collected. Mr. Hunter. His name for Mrs. Erickson's list of magical people with written next to it. Horse maintenance recorded as staff. He knows the grounds. He's a pagan. He's a filthy pagan. It's Barbarossa. We don't have any connections, though, to foreign fashion, hand-me-down keepsake. The master of the house. Other than he likes putting up statues to his dead wife. The very shady priest. Believe Dean was getting in the way of his mission. Gnostic priest, his shoes are medium. He has an incomplete map of the grounds. His attempts at drawing is poor. I don't know why that's significant, but sure. He's trying to get into the catacombs, and he has a connection with the bellboy. I guess we should chat with the bellboy. Black Iron Prison. Also, yeah, the Aeon, I think that's... Go to the library and find out more about that, right? Usual Celtic cross. Badly written note. Mr. Skerritt. Sent Miss Dean threatening letters. Mr. Callahan. Murphy. Okay, there was a note from Murphy, and we haven't seen her yet. She's in the kitchens, which we're going to have to get into the basement somehow, right? Seamus. Mr. Coventry, which I think we have spoken to you, haven't we? Yeah, he was the jeweler. New for the manager. Nope. William Blake. He's locked away in the main house, isn't he? Okay. Wanting something more. Dean's departure. Dean's attendance. Bedroom. The fight. Bridge game. Bridge game is held in the library on Tuesday evening. I guess we have to check their alibis. Could have been Master Blake fighting with Mr. Dean. No, he's a child. Noteworthy, we don't have to ask. Already eliminated. Already eliminated because he can't write. So he wasn't able to cover it up. I don't know why the priest is eliminated. Had not arrived at the time. Had not arrived at the time. With an adult man, not a young boy. Yes. Okay, right. So we've got to question these gents and these guys specifically to get their alibis for that night. Right, so dealt with Caitlin Joyce Dupree. Who are we going to chat with next? Do we know who's around? Okay, it's 2 p.m. You're in the hedge maze somewhere. I don't know if we're going to get much more out of you. You're in the telegram room still. You're in the library, always. Walled garden. Okay, so he's knocking around out here somewhere. You're knocking around out here as well. S. Murphy, first floor, southwest corridor. Oh, okay, she's outside of the kitchen. We can actually chat with her. So, we will do that next, but first, I need to go pee and get more coffee. So, we'll do that when we come back.